Welcome to this module, How to Apply for Sales Tax Exemption. So I'm going to give you an example of the state of Illinois. So it is going to vary depending on what state you live in. The first thing you need to do is Google the Secretary of State for your state. So just put Secretary of State and then Illinois. So now it's going to bring you to a website, and this particular website that we got this form from is taxillinois.gov. Okay, so this is the application for the Illinois Department of Revenue, and let's go ahead and fill it out. So complete all the steps of this application for sales tax exemption. Failure to complete any part of this application may result in the denial of the sales tax exemption. So for more information about laws, rules, regulations concerning sales tax exemption, then you can go to the website. So we are going to begin here. Check 1. So this is a new application. So if you are renewing, then you are going to put your E99 number, but we don't have an exemption number yet. Okay, so next step 1 is identify your organization. So you're going to put your EIN number that you applied for from the irs.gov website. So I'm just going to put our EIN. We're going to put our legal name. This is the name that I always use, 123 Main Street Trust. Okay, we don't have a DBA, and our legal address. All right, zip code and the mailing address. So we'll put the same mailing address. All right, Miami, Florida. All right. So here, provide a statement of your organization's purpose. So we are going to copy and paste the one from our trust. So let's go ahead and grab that. We retrieved our organization purpose from our trust, and we're going to go ahead and paste it here. We can put the contact information. So you go ahead and put your information there. You can put your phone number there. If you have a fax number, an email address, and your website. So this is my website. So www.123mainstreettrust.com. So I filled out this entire first portion. Now we're going to move on to step 2, which is tell us about your organization. So is it governmental? No. Is it charitable? No. Is it educational? Absolutely. Okay, let's see if that works. Educational. Okay, perfect. And so now it says provide the, okay. So step 2, tell us about your organization. Now we're going to move on to step 2. Step 2, tell us about your organization. So we're going to choose the box that best describes our organization. So are we governmental? No. Are we charitable? No. Educational? Yes. So we're going to go ahead and choose that. Then we'll scroll down to required documents. So all organizations except for governmental must provide copies of the following documents when submitting your application. So if you're incorporated, your organization articles of incorporation, so you can find that in your template. If you are unincorporated, your organization's constitution, which you can find that in your template. your organization's bylaws, which is in your template, a detailed narrative explaining the purpose, function, and activities of your organization. So just you can go with the generic purpose that we have, or you can elaborate on that. A copy of the IRS letter regarding federal tax exempt status, if applicable. So it does not apply to you. So exemptions from federal income tax under Section 501c3 does not automatically grant your organization tax exempt status under the Illinois law. Okay, so if applicable, so you do not have an award letter from the IRS for federal tax exempt status, so you won't have to do that. The next one says a copy of the most recent full year audited financial statement, and this one also is if it's applicable. So it does not apply to you. This is mainly for religious organizations. And then any other information that describes the purpose, function, and activities of the organization. Then you're going to move on to step 4, which you are going to sign, print your name and date, and then you would mail this off to the exemption section of the Illinois Department of Revenue, okay? And if you had to make any changes after your tax exemption was already approved, then you would fill out this form, which is the sales tax exemption business information update. Let's just say that you changed your address. Then you would put in your business information, your address, your E99 number, and then any change in your business name or any ownership information, and any change in your address or contact information or website. Then you would sign on the bottom here, and you would send it to the Illinois Department of Revenue exemption section. Okay, this is the end of this module.